Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to a new episode. Today I'm going to be installing this new Walbro 255 fuel pump in my R33. I've done it before. This is my third time playing around in that fuel fucking tank. The problem was that my first fuel pump, there was a crack in the fuel pump, so I had to get rid of it. And then I replaced it with a Walbro 255, and it's not like sending enough fuel properly to my car, so it's causing like a real bad splutter. So if you watch that video, I think it's called Clutch Kicks or something, one of the videos it was spluttering and I was fucking pissed off. But now I've got a new Walbro 255 and I'm hoping that this one works 100%. If not, then I'm just gonna fucking lose my mind, because all I need to do now is buy injectors and get my turbo high float, take it to the dyno, get a NIS tune, and it's gonna be fucking sick when I fucking get all that power. Like, I just want to crack up anything close to 400 horsepower. That's my fucking goal. So let's hope that this fuel pump works. I'm gonna show you guys what's in this fuel pump as well and how to fucking install it. It's a bit of a bitch to install. I've done it 3 times and every time you just get high from that fuel, man. Like, you could wear a mask, but I choose not to wear one, so I'm just gonna end up getting high. So if I end up saying stupid shit, that's because I'm high off the fucking fuel. And when you're changing your fuel pump, make sure that you're sitting on a quarter or just under a quarter. Anything under a quarter is good, because if you got like a bunch of fuel in the tank, you're just gonna be dipping your whole arm in the fuel tank. So now that it's on a quarter, I just have to grab it from the top of the cradle and just yank it out. So I'm gonna show you guys what to do now. Alright, so what you get in this box is basically, you know, the wires for the fuel pump, your 255 Walbro. I've already installed that bracket there. You just have to insert that metal clip and then push it in and connect it, so that way it connects to the filter, which is just here. So that's that. That's the fucking sleeve for this shit. And this is the 2 crimp fucking whatever you connect your wires to, and you crimp them together. But I'm not going to be crimping my wires to the fuel pump. What I'm going to be doing is getting a soldering iron. I'm going to, like, when you use heat shrink, the problem is the fuel like fucking kills this shit, and no one has like fuel resistant heat shrink out there in this fucking country. I've asked everybody and no one fucking has it. So plan is just solder fucking this shit, the wires, heat shrink it, see if metal cable ties can hold the fucking heat shrink wrap, because that way I don't want the fuel getting into the electrical wires. Don't worry, it's not gonna make like a bomb. Alright, so we're gonna undo these 4 bolts right here. And then there's a fuel pump fucking fuse that we're going to take out and start the car, so that way it drains all the fuel, so that way there's no problems yanking it out, so that way fuel doesn't just go start shooting everywhere. And we're going to disconnect the battery, because everyone says to disconnect the battery. Who knows, probably because it might cause a fire and you've got your fuel tank exposed, and then fucking yada 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 yada, boom. And under this cover there's 2 plugs that we're going to be unplugging, so don't worry if you get a mix match. It's got like a dummy setting where it goes back to where they belong. One's a grey and one's a brown, so I'll show you guys in a second. Simple. Simple. And you basically take this cover off, and then you got 2 plugs in there. So there's a grey one on the left, and then there's that brown one back there, so you just unplug them both, and then this can come off. Simple, just unplug them and fucking yada yada yada. Alright, this hose clamp here is fucking a piss easy to get out, but this motherfucker, these 2, I've already marked which fuel lines go where, but when you take this fucker out, it's impossible. You gotta pinch it and pull on this shit, but it takes some fucking tugging, man, I tell you that shit. As you guys can see, the 3 hoses are out. I'm fucking out of breath, man. Whew. I really had to tug on that shit. Fuck me dead. Alright, the hard part now is taking that fucking plastic ring cup there. What you can do is, for that ring cap, don't fucking use your hand, because the first time I did it, I used my hand, I slipped, and those sharp edgings right there, I slid my finger, both of them gushing blood everywhere, so I had to like rip up the shirt, tie my fingers up, had some blood in the fucking petrol tank, and I noticed a bit of more boost. I don't know, it's probably to do with the blood. We're gonna use a plank of wood to put in there to fucking bash out the fucking plastic O-ring, because if you use a flathead screwdriver, you're just gonna end up putting cracks in the plastic. Worst comes to worst, just fucking do it. Just don't do it too hard, just do it lightly till it starts getting more loose and loose and loose. Alright, let's fucking do this shit. After fucking 3,129 whacks later, we can finally take the fucking cap off. Ta-da! Fuck me dead, that was a pain in the ass. Alright, this is the old Walbro 255 fuel pump. As you can see, the fucking heat shrink undone itself. It's starting to rip, slide off, so it's fucking pointless. I don't know why they don't invent fucking petrol resistant fucking heat shrink, but anyway, this is the lines that you gotta fucking cut it into. So the black is obviously negative and positive. It's pretty easy to splice up. We're gonna go do a soldering wire for it now. And just on a quick note, the fucking one with the line in it, where is it? Here it is. The one with the line in the red right there, that's your negative. And this is your cradle, and this is where the pump sits, and it's all fucking disgusting. Like, look at all that shit in that. That's bad. No wonder it was fucking spluttering. It looks like it's been collecting some gunk. So this connects to the fuel pump, and these are the lines that we're gonna go now solder into this, which powers the fuel pump. So you got your positive and your negative. Finally, 2 hours later, I'm finally back home. Put some soldering in the fucking wires. I've got cable ties over the heat shrink because, as I said, for some reason they don't make fuel resistant heat shrink wrap, which they fucking should, or else we don't have to do this. This is just a temporary fix for how long it would fucking last, maybe 3 months tops, if that. So yeah, this is what it's gonna fucking do. Alright, time to fucking put this all back in now. Fuck's sake, I'm over this fucking shit. Alright, it's fucking tough, so just try to make sure you get it back in, slot it so the fucking thing doesn't move around and shit. The fuel pump is at the bottom side on the left where the hole is, like properly, so it won't fuel starve, so make sure you don't go to empty because you don't want all the bottom shit of your fuel tank clogging up the filter like my old fucking filter was. Alright, let's continue this bullshit. Now that we've got the fucking pump shit back in there, we can put everything in reverse. So when we put that fucking screw part in, like that cap I was using, the fucking hammer and the wood, we're gonna have to do the same thing putting it back on because you can't tighten it by hand because it's a fucking stupid invention. Look who showed up. My God! Cuz. Oofed. Alright, all this fucking shit's back together. This cap was a fucking bitch. Fuck you. He over there fixing his indicator. Master mechanic.
You always need the indicators to indicate, right?
You gotta indicate while drifting, man, because you're a top citizen. You gotta let the people know which way you're going sideways. Look at this RB26. Look at it. Look at it. Would you look at this?
Show them my stockies for our celebration for 1K subs.
Stockies on the back. Skids for this fucking thing. I'm gonna rip mad skids in this shit. Alright. I've now plugged in everything. I haven't tightened this down because if something fucking happens, saves me time undoing it. Put the fuel fuse back in, put the battery back in, and it sparked while there's fuel, so lucky us for not blowing up. Alright, see if this car fucking starts. Alright, for the love of fuck, please fucking start. Please start. We're gonna let the fuel prime. The fuel pump sounds way different to... Oh my god, that fucking scream. It definitely needs fucking belts. We're gonna get new fucking aircon belt or whatever the fuck it is. The car seems to be fucking idling healthier than what it sounded before, so I'm happy with that. It actually sounds better than it did. Alright, I'm on my way now with Josh. We're going to do a quick little cruise together for the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching and all that shit. It's a fucking pain in the ass to do the fuel pump. So if you guys ever do the fuel pump, you're going to have a fucking shit house fucking time. But the car seems to be running healthy now. I've got to change those belts. But other than that, fuck yes, car's working with a new fuel pump. Time for some split fires, baby!
Time to get split fires. Join the Spitfire crew.
$500 later. Nah, we'll have to order them tonight. Alright, ordering split fires tonight.